This is Admiral's DevSecOps journey, which I will go through the journey of what we've done with Admiral in the last couple of years of where DevSecOps journey started with. So I'll talk a little bit about myself first to give you an idea of what I've done. So in 2003, I joined Admiral. I was already a developer before then. I'd been to college. Started with Admiral as an operator, so an AS400 operator. After a year or so, I was already trying to move to be a developer because that's what I did when I was in college. I then moved to be a developer, so I was an RPG developer, which I worked on the development of all of our systems. In 2006, I retrained myself to do Java, so I could do more front-end development on our websites. I then moved to be a team manager in 2010. It was like a progression, so I'd already become a senior developer. The next progressive move, I think, for me was to move into team management. So obviously, I was looking after a couple of development teams. In 2017, I then became a delivery ops manager, who now I look after numerous tribes and delivering lots of bits of software across the board. So Admiral is a car insurance company mainly. It started off with a car insurance company, I should say. It was David and Henry who were in the picture. Started in obviously January 1993. We are based in Cardiff. That's where the main head office is. Obviously when we first started, there was only telephone and the TV and the Yellow Pages, and obviously I'm not sure how many of you are old enough out there to know what the Yellow Pages are, but they were about before. Obviously, we started off, the growth was pretty small really as we started to move into the market. Obviously, in 2000, we started looking at the internet, and we're quite proud to say that we were one of the first quote engines really for car insurance, which is good, which is the Elephant brand is what you can see in the picture, which was based on an internet only brand. Obviously, we've grown since then. Obviously, when we moved to the internet, obviously we started looking at the price comparisons, and 90% of our sales now come from price comparison sites. Obviously, we've moved from car, we went into multi-car. So in 2005, we were the first to introduce multi-car, and it was a true multi-car. So the more cars you put on, the cheaper the policy you got, and we'd all covered it under one policy. I was lucky enough to be one of the developers to help build that, which was really exciting. In 2012, we then we diversed a bit into household. So we've now got a household product. I was very lucky enough again. I was a team manager at that point, and my team were lucky enough to basically build household. So I'm pretty lucky that the two strategic parts of Admiral of how we've grown, I've been a part of, which is quite exciting. Obviously, we're a little bit bigger than just in Cardiff, as you can see, and we've got lots of other companies that we're a part of. I won't go through my own, but we basically more or less taken over the world. So just come on. So in 2013, we were looking at time for change. And the reason for time for change is obviously we were on an old AS400, I say an old, it's still there, with green screen, and we wanted to move to a more friendly, user experienced bit of software, especially for our call center departments, to work on, and obviously the age of digital was coming along, so we then embarked on a journey which took numerous years to do, but we moved from our legacy system to a software called Guidewire. Obviously, one of the things that we're looking at doing right now is moving to digital, so self-service. moving more towards focus for mobile. Obviously, that's very key in our strategic plans. Analytical data is super important, same as any other company, really. The more you understand about your customers and what you're doing, the better we can help price and make sure that we do things right. Obviously, one of the other things that's happening is obviously we've moved to the online account. So if you're lucky enough to be with Admiral or any of our brands, whether it be Diamond, Elephant, or Bell, you can go onto our website and manage your own account online. This is obviously far more important in the last 3 or 4 months since COVID-19 has come in and everybody's working from home, which makes it a lot harder. So we've now pushed a lot more to our online account to allow the customers to self-service themselves. So once we've done that, about 2 and a half years ago, we started looking at the security side of what we do, because obviously we've moved from one aspect to another one, and it becomes far more understanding and complex as you go through. So we've got our own security team that was developed and moved out. We had a small one, if you like, in IT originally. We've moved out, and now we've got a huge security team. And obviously we work with them about delivering a secure software development lifecycle. One of the things that we did to help us understand what it is to be more secure in our development is we obviously did some training. Roy Ackroyd is on here. He came in as a consultant and helped train us, if you like. So